Everyone, if I could please have your attention. Thank you. We're going to get started with the program. My name is Chris Arnold, and on behalf of the Bob and Alicia Woodrick Diversity Learning Center, we welcome you here to the campus of Grand Rapids Community College. And we're really happy to have you here for today's Salute to Women reception and to honor all these wonderful, remarkable women. I hope that you've had an opportunity to participate in some of the wonderful events that have been happening here on campus and in the community in honor of Women's History Month. And again, what a wonderful way for us to conclude Women's History Month with this great program. I'd like to just take a moment to thank our Women's History Month Planning Committee for their efforts in making this a great event. Jennifer Smith. Jennifer, where are you? Also would like to thank Jennifer for coordinating all these wonderful things here at the program today. So thank you, Jennifer. Kathleen Owens, Emily Nicely, Philip Green, and Noah DeSmit. Thank you again for your help with putting this program together. I'd also like to take a moment to acknowledge our Board of Trustee members who are with us here this afternoon. We have Miss Margot Anderson and Miss Ellen James. Is there anyone else here that? Thank you for being here and for your commitment to our programming here on campus and in the community. And now I'd like, if we have any previous recipients, if you could please stand up, any previous Salute to Women Award recipients. Congratulations and thank you for being here. It is said that a strong woman determined to do something others are determined should not be done. The women here we honor today reflect that resolve and purpose to move forward, challenging what others might see as obstacles. Their stories are varied, as are all of ours, and we believe illustrate the positive contribution of Grand Rapids Community College to their life successes. And now it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Hilda Healy, Provost and Vice President of Academic and Student Affairs, and Dr. Healy will introduce our award recipients today.
Good afternoon and welcome to DRCC. This is a great event because it kind of kickstarts a month of celebrations that we're going to be having here at DRCC until graduation, which is going to be on May 3rd. Thank you so much for taking the time to share with us this special moment. The word education comes from the Latin ex, meaning out, and ducare, to lead or leading out. The women we honor today are examples of leading through their own learning, their own writing, and their own teaching. The Salute to Women Awards seek to recognize women who are exemplary in their roles as professionals, volunteers, or agents of change. The four women with us today are not observers. They do not wait for others to act or accept the status quo. They consider and they choose. They contribute, they influence, they lead. For the past 15 years, the college has celebrated the diverse accomplishments of DRCC women as a way to encourage other young women to pursue the pathway to achievement. The criteria illustrates a commitment to community service, demonstrated achievements, leadership, empowerment of others, and positive impact on students. It is an honor to introduce these women today, and they do reflect the distinction and quality of all DRCC women. Our first recipient today is Misty McClure Anderson. Misty, please. Misty has been selected to receive the GRCC Employee Award. Nominating colleagues describe Misty's strong ability to work independently or as part of a team. Multitasking, not a problem. She is adaptable, flexible, and extremely well organized. Very, very much so. I can testify to that. All prized traits in an employee, but coworkers see her as energetic, compassionate, positive, and authentic. Misty is consistent in her respectful treatment of all people she encounters. She is patient and always generous. We believe some people come to the office just to see that smile. Misty extends her energy and support outside of GRCC as PTA co-president of Alto Elementary, where her children attend school, and to the greater Lowell community in multiple volunteer capacities. She assists with food drives and regularly contributes to the Kids Food Basket program. I congratulate Misty with this Salute to Women Award. And Misty McClure Anderson, I present you with a woman of charm and leadership.
Hi. As most of you know, it's easier for me to be part of giving an award than receiving an award. I really don't like to be the center of attention. I usually leave that up to my sister. I do appreciate the recognition, therefore I'm trying to relish in the moment while it's here. I feel I'm not much different than those I work with. We are all here to extend a hand where needed and to create a path for our students to be successful on. The only difference is that I might tend to have a habit of stepping forward and making my voice heard when I'm passionate about a topic of interest, or a person or group might just need to know that there's someone here that cares. My story is an exciting one, but it's my story nevertheless. As most of you know, I was hired in as a student worker, and I've truly grown up at the institution. I have tried to take every opportunity that came my way, working in 5 different offices, and all along the way, working with amazing people and being blessed with many, many mentors that were willing to share their wisdom with me. I have tried my best to listen and pay close attention to those seasoned, formal, and informal leaders, taking the good with the bad and sorting out what would make me not only an employee that contributes to the institution in a positive way, but would make me a better person as well. I still have my faults, for we're all a work in progress, Mark. My family has always been a big part of my life. Early on, they taught me that getting involved with community and standing up for what you believe in is an important part of life. Helping to make your corner of the world a better place might not always be an easy job, but it's a job with unlimited rewards. So yes, Mom, you were right. As I look around the room, I see so many people that have supported me over the past 20 plus years and have helped shape me to become the strong woman that I have. I would not be standing here today and receiving this award if it wasn't for those that pushed me when I needed to be pushed, and even for the few that were not so sure about me, which only made me believe in myself that much more. I hope that I have made most of you proud and will continue to do so. I still have a lot left in me, so stay tuned, because I heard that most things get better with age. Thank you.
Well, you have been warned. Be surprised. It is wonderful to welcome back to campus and introduce you to Joan C. Berens. Joan.
Pardon me?
Yeah, give me a minute to introduce you. Yes. Joan is this year's recipient of the DRCC Salute to Women Former Employee Award. Since she first began as a GRCC employee, she contributed to major changes in the nursing program. Her labors improved the college's nursing curriculum and led to its accreditation. The first woman in the health division to receive a PhD, Dr. Berens also established a scholarship for associate degree nursing students to pursue Bachelor of Sciences in nursing degrees. It is women like Dr. Berens who lead the way and set the standards for others. As you know, she achieved her childhood wish by spending 2 years in Kenya at the end of her college teaching career to help revise curriculum and to instruct local nurses. As Joanne understands, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Please accept our congratulations, Dr. Joan C. Berens, a woman of influence and inspiration.
Well, Mitzi concluded her little talk by saying that things get better with age. So this ought to really be good. In fact, I was thinking, you know, I've achieved the distinction of being an octogenarian. Now, that has nothing to do with octopuses, but anyway, you know, you're expected to be very wise when you get that old. But I am sorry, I will probably disappoint you with a lack of that kind of wisdom. But anyway, I was thinking about what I could say that would be of some interest to you. This is Women's History Month, and I thought, well, what in history would be of a particular interest in saluting women? And the big event in history that came to my mind was the suffrage movement that got women the amendment to the Constitution permitting them to vote. Now, you know, it just seems like it's a no-brainer that women should be able to vote, but it took almost 200 years from the founding of this country before women could vote. And so that was a very, very hard-fought battle for many women. And if you ever get a Susan B. Anthony silver dollar, save it and look at that. That's a picture of Susan B. Anthony, and she played a major role in getting the vote for women. The people who worked on this project thought that if the women ever got the vote, that they could then really be a big influence in the country. And of course, that is true. But I think sometimes women haven't used it as much as they could and should. So that is something to, to think about for the future. Another event that I think is noteworthy in the history of women is Title IX. Title IX is a national legislation that required that colleges and schools had to expend the same amount of resources for women's athletics as they do for men's athletics. Now, you know, if you compare football for men, what are you going to do for women that's going to be comparable? And that's a big, a big order. So Title IX had a very strong influence on athletics for women, and as I think a very noteworthy accomplishment and salute to women. The most recent project and area that I think needs still a lot of work to be done is we can think of it as a little, what can I say? It's equal pay for equal work. And that is something that has not been achieved as yet. We know that women make about 80% of what men make, and they oftentimes get much less for doing equal work. And so I would just leave this as a final salute to women, worth all of our efforts to make sure that this finally does come true. Again, it seems like a no-brainer, but it is not easy to make changes. So anyway, leave you with this assignment to work on. Thank you. And thank you for this award. Where are you? Here we are.
With pleasure, I now present to you Myrna Robinson Granderson. Myrna? Myrna is receiving the Salute to Women Alumna Award. Myrna is the proud product of the Grand Rapids Public School system from Franklin Elementary to South High School to Grand Rapids Junior College. Myrna pursued an education and then used it to benefit others through individual and community involvement and service. She credits her experiences at the college with reinforcing her belief in herself and in the possibilities of life. When talking with Myrna, it is immediately apparent that her work as a nurse educator is rewarding because it is a reflection of her deep compassion, respect for the community, and her pursuit of social justice. As you can see in the program, Myrna is highly accomplished, receiving awards for her writing and even named the Giant Among Giants in 1992. We are proud of her achievements and very proud that she is also a GRCC alumna. Congratulations, Myrna. It gives me great pleasure to give you this award in honor of your contributions to the college and the community. Myrna Robinson Granderson, a woman of spirit and conscience.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, God, for this award. I hope my humility shows. In the midst of my storm, the mammogram that I took, the phone call came and said, it's positive. The doctor's office called and said, this looks like cancer, Myrna. So when I got home, the phone was blinking. And guess what? It was Grand Rapids Junior College, Grand Rapids Community College saying, congratulations, you are receiving this award. God has a way of making a few tears show and bringing some smiles on. Thank you, Jane Van Valois Bell Smith, for seeing something in me. She was a staff member here, nursing, and to nominate me. I am so humbled. Now, you just saw Dr. Behrens up here, didn't you? Don't let her fool you. She was one of my med-surg instructors, and I was drawing up insulin, and she was right behind me. She was very precise. And I put in the 10 units of air into the bottle. I did everything. I rolled the bottle, I put the needle in, and nothing would come down. I said, God, you know I have that needle in the insulin, you know it, and it won't come down. What is with this physics and gravity you've told us about? This is not working, and the teacher's right behind me. And so she said, well, and I looked again. The needle was above the insulin. So when I pulled it down, 10 units of MPH went right into the tube. Don't worry, she followed me to the patient's room. She wasn't taking any chances. You know, I'm scattered in what I do, and that's me, and I've accepted it at this age. I'm gonna make this real short. Thank you all for taking time out of your busy day, 1 to 3. That is so wonderful. Thank you, my family, my children, and of course, those wonderful classmates of mine from South High School that come in smiling and sitting at our table right there. Charles saying he's a member of our family, and Sally Shields coming in with all her children with that wonderful smile that her mother held. And my babies, just when they came out there, the same. Elisa's here taking care of me, and the manager, and Will, and Michael, and Javon, and then my granddaughter, and Tia. And it's good for women to be here. And Mitzi and all of you, and Judy and all of you, some people I don't even know, because what happens, the brain, I don't know if it's the cerebellum or the cerebrum, begins to lose contact. So as I close, I made up a little something for you. Women, I don't care what color you are. I don't care about your diversity. I don't care what you cook for dinner at night, whether it be neck bones or steak. I don't care how old you are. All I care about, you should leave your fingerprints on this world. If you don't have hands, use your prosthesis. You leave your footprints on this world so you can turn the light on and show these coming women, even if they're still in utero, how to find a way. Be kind to your boss. She's a woman. But remember, if she's a little anxious, remember, she had to come up that way too. Don't push each other down. Don't be mean to each other. Go ahead and give a grin and a smile. None of you were born with anything. You had to learn it like I learned it from my mother. So I close with this, Melissa. We've been working on it, and I hope I say it right. Pick a sister up. Help a sister out. Put your arms around the sister and show her it's going to be all right. Ladies and gentlemen, and I said gentlemen, I didn't want to close without that. Women, love your men. Love your men, your sons, your husbands, your brothers, and teach them how to always respect that wonderful thing called woman.
Our final recipient of the day is Carly Misak. Carly? Carly is the recipient of the Salute to Women GRCC Student Award. A fellow islander, Carly was born in Palau, right? A small island nation in the Western Pacific. Although few of Carly's family can be with her today in person, she knows that they are here in spirit and in support. They encourage her in so many ways, caring for her son so that she can someday provide the life and future she wants for him. With a sense of dedication and service, Carly unselfishly offers her talents as a student. Her nominators know that she has become an asset to new students and a wealth of information for older learners. Carly herself is quick to compliment the people around her at GRCC. She says, "They are so friendly and helpful, I soon overcame my worry and fear of failing." As her biography notes, she works toward the day when her degree is complete and she may rejoin her family and offer her new nursing skills to her compatriots in Palau. Carly, please accept this Salute to Women Award. Carly Misak a woman of courage and grace. Congratulations.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. First, I would like to thank God for all his countless blessings. I'm truly and deeply honored to be standing here today to receive this award. I would like to thank the Salute to Women nomination team and committee. Thank you for your efforts and time in organizing this ceremony. I would like to also thank the nominators, Lisa Snyder and Whitney Harper, that nominated me, and to my family for their support and belief in me. I would like to thank the whole faculty, staff, teachers, professors for all their hard work and dedication that help students like me succeed. It started off as an ordinary day working in the Student Employment Office until I received a call a couple of weeks ago. I wouldn't have thought that I would be receiving such an award. I was very shocked. I wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't for these two beautiful ladies, Lisa and Whitney. I sincerely thank you, Lisa, for all your help, your time, and your trust in me. I would like to also thank my advisor, Whitney Harper, for being there to guide me through my time here in Grand Rapids Community College. For those who've read my story, just a couple of years ago, I flew thousands of miles away to be here, leaving home, my parents, my family, and my son to seek better educational opportunities. I am young, and I have so many obstacles that are ahead of me. There's so much to life, and there's still so much to learn. Leaving my home and my family was the most difficult thing I've ever had to do so far. It was this one experience when I left home that opened up my eyes to see what really mattered in my life. I changed. I focused more on what was beneficial for my son and my family because they are my heart and my motivation. The care that they have shown me guides me in my everyday life here. Unfortunately, my mom and dad couldn't be here today to share this moment with me. Although they are far, I know that they are very proud parents. Thank you, Mom, and thank you, Dad, for all your support, love, and guidance. I want to also express my sincere gratitude to my whole family, my aunts, uncles, and my friends back in Palau, and everyone that supported me. Thank you so much. Thank you all again for being here and witnessing this wonderful moment that we all are truly thankful for. This is an experience of a lifetime that I will never forget. Thank you.
Wow, how about another round of applause for Joan, Myrna, Misty, and Carly. And for all the wonderful women, there are many wonderful women in this room, and I've had the opportunity to work with many of you throughout the years, so thank you all. We have many of our retirees back with us. You're kind of quiet, come on, how many retirees do we have in here? Quite a few, so thank you, and to all the staff people in our community and our two trustees for being here, thank you. And just a few housekeeping things. We have your awards and your photos, and after the event, we'd like to box those up and give those to you. We'd also like to be able to get a couple group shots of you afterwards, and for all of you here, we would like to see you finish off the cake and the goodies back there. So please stick around, and there are nomination forms if there's someone you would like to nominate for next year. And parking, for those of you who park below the arm on the gate will be open, or it'll open when you pull up next to it. And then for those of you who need a parking pass to get out of the ramp across the street, we have those available as well. And now it gives me pleasure to introduce someone new to the college. We're very fortunate here to have our new Vice President of College Advancement, Mr. Don McKenzie, with us. And he's going to share a few words about himself. But again, we would like to give him a GRCC welcome and welcome him to our community. We're very fortunate to have him with us here today.
All right, thank you. Can I touch this? Is that all right? All right, thank you so much. I tell you, I am new to GRCC. I'm in my 4th week, and when I talked to Dr. Ender about why I wanted to come to GRCC, I told him that I wanted to work at a place that is inspiring and where I can be inspired. And obviously today is one of those days that has met that tenfold. So thank you for such an absolute beautiful time of sharing and some incredible stories of women who have really impacted the world around them. When I think about the impact that those women have had, what came to mind as I was sitting here at the table was reputation. And reputation is one of those things that are not easy to earn, and they're not earned a year at a time. They're earned moment by moment, meeting by meeting, quiet times, public times at podiums like this. But I encourage each one of you to continue to hold those reputations strong and never lose sight of the little things that you do in quiet or in public. They don't go unnoticed. And so thank you for sharing all of those. They were incredible conversations that we got to hear today. There's a website, youtube.com/GRCC. And so today's program will be on the internet. And so for those of you who had family members or friends that were unable to join us here on campus, if they go to youtube.com/GRCC, you can see those. Today is about saluting women, and one thing that excites me about working at the foundation is that the GRCC Foundation is very focused on scholarships because we are a school that exists because of our students. And there is a Salute to Women Scholarship that has been in place since 1999. This is the 14th year that that scholarship has been given out. And so at the table as you leave, if you are interested in maybe honoring one of the women who was recognized today and want to make a gift to the Salute to Women Scholarship Fund, there are envelopes on the table as you leave. So I ask you to consider that. My final word is impact. I said that word earlier. These women have impacted others around them. And as you have been sitting here today, if there's been a name or a face that has been brought to mind of a woman who has impacted you, I encourage you to pick up the phone and call them, or get out a pen and write them a note, because what they've poured into your life, the moments that you would take to make a call or send a note, that would be so cherished. And so I encourage you, I challenge you, as a matter of fact, to do that as we go into this next month of celebration. So thank you again for being here, and don't forget we want to get some pictures taken.